students, welcome to Vidya Mirat. This video is made for class 7th on chapter number 3 data handling, and today we are going to do exercise 3.3 of NCERT. Let's begin with question number 1. Here you have the bar graph of different animals. We need to find out which is the most popular pet from here. Now if you see the tallest bar which is there showing, that will be the most popular. So which is the tallest? Cats. So cats are the most popular pet among the students. How many students have a dog as a pet? Now see, where is the dog? Dog is the first one, first bar is of dog, and on the left y-axis it is representing 8. So we can say that 8 students have dog as a pet animal. Question number 2. Read the bar graph and answer the following questions. Now number 1, how many books were sold in 1989? See the graph, it is somewhere around 180. In the year 1990, it is somewhere around 470. And in 1992, it is somewhere around 270. Next, in which year were about 475 books sold? So you can see the line of 400 and 500. You can check between 400 and 500. So it is somewhere in 1990. And asking about 225 books sold. So you can see what is the number between 200 and 300. We can see that year is 1992. Fewer than 250 books were sold in the year 1989. If you see at 1989, the graph is below 200. So and the other books is, if you look at 1992, it is more closer to 300. So we can definitely say from the graph that in the year 1989, 250 books were sold less or fewer. Can you explain how would you estimate the number of books sold in 1989? So what we can do is, we can say that all this graph is a gap of 100. If you see 100, 200, 300, 400, and in between there is a gap of 10 points. So we can say it is closer to 200. So we can say it will be somewhere around 180. Question number 3. How would you choose a scale? Now there is a class given and number of children given. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and number of children are given. Now here we need to, they are asking how will you choose the class. I will choose the class as per 50. I have taken 50 children on my y-axis. Answer the following question. Which class has the maximum number of children and the minimum? If you look at the graph also, and if you look at the table also, which class has the maximum? The highest number given here is 135. So we can say 5th class has the maximum number. Which class has the minimum number? Now you see at the chart, you have 80 as the lowest. So we can say 10th class has the minimum number. Okay. After that, they are asking about the ratio of the 6th class as well as class 8th. How many students were there in 6th class? See, I have shown the table below. Now 6th class has 120 students and 8th class has 100 students. We need to find out their ratio. So what we will do is 6th students upon 8 students we will do. That is 120 upon 100, which will give us 6 upon 5, and we can write it as 6:5. Question number 4. The performance of a student in first term and second term is given. Draw a double bar graph. Now see here, first term marks are given, second term marks are given, and subjects are given. So let me show you the graph. The graph shows like this. Your blue bar is representing the first term marks and your red bar is showing you the second term marks. So the question is, in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? So just look at the graph. We want to see the performance increase, betterment. So that means my maroon graph or red graph the gap between blue and red should be more. So only in the case of maths we can see that students has improved the most. Next, Second part, in which subject is the improvement the least? So where is the least improvement? See which is the minimum gap between the red and the blue. So you can find out that in the case of only social science the gap is minimum. So we can say improvement is the least. Has the performance gone down in any subject? See that gone down in any subject means your red bar, second term marks, has gone down. Yes, in the case of Hindi the bar has gone down or the performance of the students has gone down. Now consider the data from the survey of a colony. Here you have favorite sport, watching and participating. Draw a double graph choosing an appropriate scale. What do you infer from the bar graph? Which sport is most popular and which is more preferred, watching or participating? Let's see with the help of the graph. Now see the graph look like this. Your blue bar is representing the watching and your red bar is showing your participating. On your left hand side or y-axis we are taking a gap of 200 people. Now which sport is most popular in this? If you see, your blue bar is the most popular, watching as well as participating. So cricket is the most popular sport. And which sport is more preferred by it? What is more preferred, watching or participating? If you see, watching is your blue is always up. All the blue bars are up. So we can say that watching the sport is more preferred by the people. Take the data given, the minimum and the maximum temperature. Now here temperature is shown, about various cities are there, maximum temperature is shown and minimum temperature is shown. So let me first show you the double bar graph. See, all the cities, your blue is telling the maximum temperature, your red is telling about the minimum temperature. So let's see what is the question they are asking. Which city has the largest difference in the minimum and the maximum temperature? Now let's see what is the gap. Which city has the maximum gap between the blue and the red? If you see, Jammu is the only city where the gap between the maximum and the minimum is the largest, that is 15 degrees. Okay, next they are asking you, the second part is, which is the hottest city and which is the coldest city? Here from the table itself also you can say which will be the hottest. The maximum temperature which is there, Jammu has 41 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum. Which will be the coldest city? The minimum temperature, if you look at the temperature of 21 degrees, that is Bengaluru, that has the minimum or the coldest temperature. Let's see. Even if you look at the graph, if you see the bar graph, blue one which is the highest, Jammu is the highest. Now red part which is the lowest, because red is showing you the minimum, Bengaluru is the minimum temperature. Third part, name two cities where maximum temperature of one was less than the minimum temperature of the other. Now see, maximum temperature of one and minimum temperature. If you see, all the minimum temperatures, they are in the 20s line. The question is, the maximum temperature should be less than the minimum temperature. Now see, let us see the maximum temperature. Only Bengaluru is the case where it is there in the 20s lines, that is 28 degrees. I need to find out the temperature which is less than the Bengaluru's temperature. The minimum temperature should be less. So which temperature do you find will be less than 28 degrees? I can say Amritsar, I can say Jammu. We have to write down two temperatures. So both the places, Amritsar as well as Jammu, has the two cities where maximum temperature of one, that is Bengaluru, 28 degrees, less than the minimum temperature of the other. Amritsar has 26 degrees and Jammu also has 26 degrees. So we can write that. Name the city which has the least difference between its minimum and the maximum temperature. So let us see where the gap is the lowest in between. So if you see, Mumbai is the least difference by the 5 degrees Celsius, because the gap between them was minimum. With this we finish the exercise 3.3. Here basic thing is you need to know how to draw the bar graph and how to read that bar graph. Please make the proper margins. Your lines should be absolutely straight. Use scale for the lines and to get the answers from it. Be very careful and understands the question very carefully. What is it asking? Maximum, lowest, minimum, difference, maximum gap, lowest gap. Please read the question carefully and then try to answer. This is not at all difficult. Just do once or twice, you will come to know. Your hands will be strong on that. Thank you children for watching the video till the end. So very soon I am going to come with the next exercise 3.4. Till then, see you. Goodbye.